Right, I've calmed down. Got that off my blooming shoulder. Anyway, yeah. I was going to tie a couple of rigs up. I haven't done that for months, right, yeah, but I don't know, it's dark, it's peeing down. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing now. I'm towing out a hell of a long way, but I wanted to fish on two different situations for a change. The fish in here seem to like a bit of a hinge stiff rig, right, yeah, and plus they like a chod right in the dirty. But there's a lot of silkweed around at the moment, right, so I'm putting the hinge stiff rigs, right, yeah, on like clean gravel humps and bars, right, yeah, and I'm fishing like the chods out in the dirty stuff over like silk and silkweed. Now I'm using these babies. It's gin clear out there. A lot of water's right, yeah, used to do it in the spring on yellow, but pink seems to be kicking arse lately, right, yeah, and I've been using these on and off since like last year when I joined up with Sticky. The other thing I've been doing, right, yeah, is like the food baits, because I'm using Vortex, right, yeah, in 12 and 16 mil. Here's the pop-ups ready made, and I'm glugging them in L030 because they love salt. Now, just keep shaking them around and they take it on really nice. You can see in there, look, sweet. Now the butcherberry ones, right, yeah, they've got glug for them, right, yeah, but they're so potent, I don't think you need them. They look lovely. I mean, if you had a smell vision here, you'd be going, yummy. Anyway, it's funny how the tape was on like the hard clean stuff, right, yeah, but when I was out in the boat I had them topping really close to me, right, yeah. What happened, like as I come across, I got one out, right, yeah, to save like an extra like tow out on the battery life, because I'm down to my last battery for the boat, proper boat as well. So I dropped that one down, put a few freebies round it, right, yeah, Sticky Baits Vortex of course, and when I got them all out there, right, yeah, the ducks at the moment like are in shag mode, right, yeah, so they're just like spacking all over, as if they can't see my tight lines, 20 pound X line jutting out, because I'm having to fish them tight, yes, rod tips are up, but not slack, not at that range. I need like any indication, like I need to know straight away. So I don't want no slack line out there, and I'm using like 4 ounce leads as well, just to hold bottom because of the tow. We've got a nice wind on here. So the bird wiped that one out, I'm sorting that out, then I got a take on that rod, and then that one carted over the other one, right, yeah, and wiped that one out, so I had to put 3 more out. It's like a bit of a nightmare really. So I've got till tomorrow morning. I could hang it out till about 12. I've got to shoot because I've got to go down angling direct Beccles in Suffolk, right, yeah, and pick some bits and pieces up, right, yeah. So I bought something off at what's it, Tackle Fanatics, right, yeah. So they sorted me out a nice little number there, got them through, right, so I got to pick that up. Got some new like snazzy like joggers coming in. Just to let you know, I'm going to go and fish for a wrong-un, but in the right country. I'm going out to Lake Cassine, south of France. Flying out there as well, so I've only got to take like 4 reels, 4 buzzers, a few bits of tackle, ledger out there, sleeping bag, right, yeah, and then my filming stuff, right, yeah, and I'm going to have like 8 days, well 7 hardcore days fishing, right, yeah, and I'm going with a bloke called Matt from Eurotours, so I'm looking forward to sort of like living it up in the sun, beers, and hopefully big chunks. It's been doing quite well. I think they've had fish to 60 already, so he's going to rest the swim for about nearly a week before I come, so, and then just keep baiting it up so it's ready. So like I said, I'm flying out to Nice, so there's no like big driving stuff or anything like that, so as soon as I'm out there, the hardest part's going to be waiting for the flight about 2 hours, so I can have a few beers, right, yeah, before I fly, fall asleep on the plane. It's not even an hour and a half. By the time you open your eyes, you're starting to land, so and then Matt's picking me up at the other end at the airport in Nice, right, yeah, and then flying us across, and I'm sure we'll have a few beers, right, and all the rest of it. So I'm sort of starting to get all my bits and pieces ready for that. Looking forward to it, you know, need a bit of a break. Like I said, I've shelved that book a while back, right, yeah, it was just so massive, the chapters, right, there was no way that I was personally going to finish this in time, and that's, you know, I don't want to rush it and I don't want to compromise it, but the good thing out of it, right, yeah, someone said, do you need the money, Jim? And I said, well, no, not really, right, even though I've got to lay out like mega thousands of quid, right, yeah, because I'm going to do it all myself, right. So I've got half the book done, so like, half the book's done chapter wise, but wordage I would say 60% is done, because I've done the bigger chapters first. So it's nice to have a bit of a break. Fishing's been a bit slow for me this spring. I don't know what's going on, right, yeah. I'm normally like an animal finding them, can't really find them about, sort of dodging and diving. I should have been maybe on the big pit, but it's just like the recap, just like first session back, and it's king and a munters again. Do you know what I mean? I know you shouldn't be like that, but it's just, out of the 3 big ones, I've had the pretty one, I've had the dink, and I just need that Kingsmead. And it's just like Sean Everett was saying, oh, you've got to have it, you've got to go through it. But, you know, I've got some other places to go. I've got somewhere like baited up, right, yeah, so it's ready for when I get back from France. I'm going to duck and dive between here and some other place. There's another water I'm looking at as well, right, yeah, that's another poaching water, like near Heathrow. Done a night on there, not last night, night before. Yeah, it's alright, had a bream, no carp showing where they should be. So, but I'll come back on here within 24 hours. I've had to do a big move and found them, so that's all nice. Rigs are like the same as before. You know, there's no need to change anything as the season progresses, because it's gin clear, you know, and these fish are like hardcore feeding. Then I'm sure the hook baits will change to like, you know, matching food baits, not like bright pop-up. Do you imagine that 14 foot of water, just like boom, they go down there and touch it like they've had it, you know what I mean? So hopefully before I go tomorrow, right, yeah, I'll have another tale to tell. Anyway, I'm going to chill out and watch the water. Don't expect to see anything till tonight, definitely tomorrow morning. If you're lucky, I might sit here and try and get it on film for you. Fell asleep, woken to a single bleep and a rod pull round. Guess what, it was a red eye and it wiped out another rod. Problem is now, my last battery on my boat is basically dead. So if anything occurs now, I can't get the rod back out. I could boat them out, but they're sort of like with an oar, but the problem is it's just too much wind on the water. I dropped them by the boat, left the rod on the bank. It's the same thing, I'd have a big bow in the line, and it's just like end up picking up the other rod. So I've got 4 chances left now. So I brought the van back round so I can load the boat, unload the boat, get all the stuff in the back, pack my gear down, get it all in there, and then I'll just have to like row the boat round to there. We're allowed to put the boats. So it's a bit of a gutter really. I'm going to invest in another one when I get home at the weekend tomorrow. So I've got 3 then. It's just the amount of like boating you're doing, let alone not just a towing effect, like keep towing in out, it's like getting to the swim and that. It's a big pit, it's like 100 odd acres, so I need 2, 3. Got 2, I need 3. So, oh well, we'll just have to see. I've got 4 chances, as I said, so just hope I don't get breamed and all that in the night, so they're sitting there sweet for the morning. Fingers crossed. Just forgot, because I'm back Sunday afternoon, hopefully I can get back in the same zone. I've got about 10 kilo vortex left. I'm going to row out there before I leave and spread it around the zone, so they've got something to munch on. I know there's a couple of anglers fishing at the weekend, so that's one of them things, but hopefully I can get back in here Sunday and see what happens. And then I've got tuitions next week. I've got tuition on a Wednesday and on a Thursday. I suppose it's happy days really. I think I've got one date free at the moment, and I've got someone else who's messing me around on a deposit, so when I get home at the weekend I'm going to check the PO box on Saturday, and if it ain't there I'm going to like get a bit of paper and put it across him, and that'll be like end of him. and there'll be another date free, but I'm basically nearly booked up solid now till like October time, so there you go, happy days, eh?